See, this goes way back. This is basically an attack on nature itself. The notion that there isn't anything definable or true about the world that's given, that everything is merely socially constructed. Every area that we've been able to research, from psychology, neuroscience, there are differences between men and women, and that children ideally do best with both a mother and a father. That gender matters.
And so, but what about that gender matters? What, I have a father and a mother. What did I get from my father?
Do you see any differences between fathers and mothers, or are they the exact same? As Judge Walker says, male and female are now interchangeable. Do you buy that?
I think that I'm asking you, what qualities do they have? Like,
if you're going to pose a question that's so outside the bounds of what any common sense reasoning person would accept, I don't have to defend the notion that men and women are different. That's absurd. If you want to state, well, no, they're actually the same, you're the one who's so outside the bounds.
Well, I mean, like, there are things that my father took out the trash. My mother did the dishes. My mother cooked. Are any of those things necessarily, my mother could also take out the trash. My father could also cook. Yeah. My father could also wash dishes. So I'm wondering for you.
So you don't really think there's any real distinction between male and female? Just their outward appearance?
I think there are biological distinctions, but I don't think that I can't do something that you can do just because you're a man and I'm a woman.
A mother can nurture and take care of a baby. A man can't do that. There's all sorts of books that have been written on the differences between men and women.
Tell me 3 things that...
Judith Wallerstein, David Blankenhorn. Read any of their stuff, and I mean, again, these are... To have a discussion like this without having read the research that shows the differences is just a point to things that you could easily say, well, they're not all like that. But the fact is, we know a number of things. We know that children of divorce, for example, that not having both a mother and a father has impact on children of divorce in a variety of ways. Judith Wallerstein's work has made this clear. David Popenoe at Rutgers University, differences between fathers and mothers. The fact that fatherlessness has very specific impact on children that's different than mothers. Well, again, I would encourage you to read these books and then us have a discussion about whether you agree with every single example that they're putting forward. I'm not going to make broad generalizations because there's so much research.
I'm asking for an example, not for a broad generalization. In your personal life, what roles do you think that your mother filled that only a mother could fill?
Well, I definitely feel like, in general, what we see is that mothers fill a more nurturing role, and fathers tend to have more of a disciplinary role. These are not things that I would say are that in every single case this is the same, but these are some of the basic generalizations that you can get from some of the books that I just referenced.
Right. And so if there were a partner who had a more nurturing role and another same-sex partner who had a more disciplinary role, doesn't that...
No, it doesn't do away with gender. You have not repudiated merely by the fact that some specific instance that I point to, any two people, regardless of gender, could do. You don't repudiate the fact that men and women are different.